Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Runk, and today we're going to go over how to take a DXF file and turn it into usable NC code for our machines. So to get started, we're going to make that image on our machine. So I have the image right here as a DXF file. Notice it has the .dxf. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my feature cam. I'm going to create a new document. So when this opens up, you'll see that you're going to have the size of your block that you want to use, which in this case, it's going to be 4 inches by 4 inches. I'll simply hit finish. It's going to be aluminum, so I'll hit OK. And notice how it puts my coordinate system right here in the middle. So now when I drag and drop my DXF file into the screen, I'm going to hit yes. That's what I want to drag and drop into there. And it's going to ask me if I want to use this. I'm just going to hit finish because I'm going to manipulate a lot of the stuff here. So if you'll notice, it moved my coordinate system over here. That's fine. We're going to fix it. But I want to highlight all my curves, and we're going to come up here to transform. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of scale it. So this will take you a little bit of time, but I'm going to kind of speed up the process and go to preview. That looks pretty close. Now that I know it'll fit in my block, I'm going to go to translate, and up here I'm going to leave this at 0, and I'm going to move it down in Y first, going into negative. But I'm going to keep clicking apply until it gets to a location where I think it's going to work. So that looks good there. Now I'll make that 0, and I'll put a negative 30 thousandths as well, and I'll start moving it over until I like where it's at. Now you can go faster and slower depending on how good you get. Now I like that. I'm simply going to hit OK. So now I want to double click on this, and I'm going to translate it as well, but it's going to be a little bit easier. I'm just want to put it back to where it was, and then I'll hit apply and OK. So from here, it's very simple. We're going to again highlight my image. We're going to go to features. We're going to select a groove and hit next. See how everything is selected. I'll hit next again and next again. Now when you first open it, these are going to be at, which might be 250 by 0.250. So it's going to look kind of weird. So what you'll do is how it was when it popped up. You're going to go 1 thousandths by 1 thousandths and hit preview. So once I have it looking like this, that's how deep I want it to go, is 1 thousandths, and we can adjust the depth of this out on the machine. Or you can do it right here. It's up to you. I'll hit next. I'll hit next again. Now it doesn't know what tool I have, so I don't have an engraving tool built. It's going to search for another tool. I'm simply going to go to a center drill. I'm just going to pick a small center drill. We'll change our RPMs to 4,000, our feed rate to 20. Honestly, you can go as fast as you want as long as it makes the image look good. I'll hit next. You can turn the coolant on or off, up to you. Hit next and finish. And at this point in time, I'll hit OK. I'll go to isometric mode. I'll come to my 3D mode, and I'm simply going to hit play, and I'll slow it down a little bit so you can see it start. So you can see the engraving starts taking off, and we can rotate this a little bit to make it look better. But honestly, we just want it to go ahead and make this. So right there, you can kind of see, it's kind of hard to see with the graphics, but it has my image. But even better, it has the code needed to make it. So I do this a different way. I'm just going to go all, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to open up a notepad, and I'm going to paste it in there. So all this code is ready to go. The only thing my post processor does is puts a little dash right there, but not to worry. So I'm going to go File, Save As, because I want to see if this works good in a simulator. I've got a Haas simulator in the mill. I'm going to put it in right here as a test. I'll hit Save, get rid of that. I'll open up my Haas simulator, and then I'm going to go pull up that program. So I'll hit F2. I'm going to hit Enter. It's going to put my program into the machine, and I'm simply going to run it so I can see if there's anything going on. So this is the code that will run on the machine. Now keep in mind, I have to indicate for XYZ the bottom left of my part here. But from there, it's going to do everything right up here. So that's it right there. So once you have that done and you hit play on your part, this is what you'll get. And you can scale it as big as you want or as small as you want. But that's how you do DXF files to engraving. Thank you for watching. Hope this helps.